So people look at coaches and often I think they don't value the value and the worth behind it, and they believe, especially in corporate, if you've been told you need coaching, they automatically think that, oh, I'm not doing very well. But it's not the fact you're not doing well. We can just get some more out of you. So if we can get another 20% out of you.
Back on the Superyacht Engagement channel, and we're still in Monaco, and I'm actually quite honored, and I'm a little bit nervous today because I'm with Tracey Jones, and not everybody of you will know Tracy, but Tracy is the mental coach to the rich and famous. And Tracy, that's true what I'm saying, right?
Yes. So a lot of my clients are within very different arenas. Football, politicians, high net worth clients, but also in the yachting industry as well. So we've moved into the yachting industry in the last sort of 8 months, and recognise as well that a lot of the yacht captains, yacht crew as well need some support as well. So it's really just sort of like moulded in quite nicely there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, she knows, and I'm always afraid she's going to try to read me today, so I'm going to be very, very careful, and I'll probably ask for some personal tips afterwards. But so she's got an amazing background, but she also understands our industry. She's been working with owners, she's been working with yacht captains, management companies, and I just want to pick your brain a little bit today, Tracy. I just want to find out, like, what do you see that is different to the corporate industry, or what is similar, or where do you think that, what do we need to work on? Let's start with like
similarities.
Okay. Lovely.
So the correlation that I've made in the last 2 years, so what I'll do, I'll learn the industry and I will learn and spend time with people just to understand the background of it. The biggest correlation I think I've made is yacht captains leaving the industry when they retire. So that's one big correlation with footballers and military personnel. Surprise. So it's those three correlations together are quite interesting, because when you think about the yacht captains who have been on the sea for a number of years, leaving this industry and going home, very similar to military being out in the field. So there's a lot of correlation there as well. So it's making those bridges towards like leaving as well. So what we know about the military is that they have a very good package in the last 2 years. So when they need to leave the profession, they're looked after. Not so much yet in this industry. Football, no. Once you're done, you're literally done. So here there's gaps for when people actually leave the industry as well. But there are a lot more people now working with the yacht crews as well. There's a lot of companies now starting to look at the education side of it, and looking at how to manage the expectations when they leave. So I have noticed as well, there's a few good companies out there now, but I think it's promoting it more now, making it more accessible, but making it more that they have to do it.
And why do they have to do it? Well, because yacht captain, I just I finish and I leave, I find a job on shore. So why would I need to build that package? Why would I do that?
The packages would be very different, unique to different people. So you might have a yacht captain, he's happy enough to leave and he's made that transition, he's fine, the mindset is fine. Others might struggle with it. So it's having the opportunity and the option to be able to have something out there that they can go, okay, what does it look like for me? What is available for me, and how can I make that transition? So a lot of the work that I do, I look at making those correlations from their work, going into their own unique minds, so that when we make the correlation to it, we can bridge it across. But it's the mind that I bridge, rather than the actual work process.
I get that. And I also know, especially and don't get me wrong, viewers, because I don't mean this the wrong way, but we have fear for these kind of things. We have fear for coaching, right? Is that normal?
So people look at coaches and often I think they don't value the value and the worth behind it, and they believe, especially in corporate, if you've been told you need coaching, they automatically think that, oh, I'm not doing very well. But it's not the fact you're not doing well. We can just get some more out of you. So if we can get another 20% out of you and understand where your flow is, where that peak performance is, let's clean the mind up, and let's go into that programming and go, okay, not only now are we going to get an extra 20-30% out of you, but we're also going to make it in such a way that you're less stressed.
Yeah.
You're not as tired. You're enjoying it more rather than go, stress at the end of the day and the end of the week and not actually reaching those targets.
Yeah, because I always say like coaching is a compliment, right? If nobody would give you a coach if they didn't see the potential. Because otherwise it would just like, exit coaching, maybe that would be a better way.
I have coaches. I absolutely love my time with my coaches because I know it's my time.
Yeah.
So we don't often get time and space just for us. So when we delve, and I think the difference being with the language alchemy coaching is that not only is it strategic, but it's in the mind.
Yeah.
So we're cleaning up those internal dialogues for you, and you have space to think.
Yeah.
It's enriching, very, very, enriching, especially for, say, your yacht captains as an example. Not only are they managing the crew, but they're also managing top up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah? So when you're doing both areas there, it's, who's looking after them and where can they offload and who can they speak with as well.
I guess you have the same with, you said politicians earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, they must have that same issue.
So the politicians, I work one-to-one with them, but I'll also work with their team.
Yeah.
So with the politicians then, it's giving them the space and the understanding of, what triggers them, when do they need to step back, when that story comes out to press, how do we manage that, but how do we manage the team around them so that you can train the team as well, so that the team now have that extra knowledge, the extra understanding. So when you look at the yacht captain and the crew, if you can train the crew up in the mindset work to understand, okay, this is my 4th charter in maybe 5 weeks, say, and they've been doing the 12, 14 hours. You've had a few nights off where you've gone out and you've danced and you've enjoyed yourself and it's fine. You come back onto that yacht, something small triggers, but those small things ripple in because you're on, you're in that small space. You've got those long hours. There's nowhere really to go as a result of it. But if we can educate the brain and the mind to be able to release those thoughts and release those feelings as you go along, it can be really powerful, really. Yeah.
Do we need it in yachting, do you think? Or are you going to say yes, obviously?
I'm going to say yes. But I think many people, once you've clicked and you've got a good team, it's really good. But once you've got one or two people that may be less self-aware, worry, anxious maybe, and they're a bit worried about that side of it, that can ripple into the team as well. So when you think, they are a team together, they spend months away from family. Yes, you've got the human connection together, but if the human connection isn't tight, and I've seen it, I've seen some boats, there's a tight crew, and they are a family.
Yeah.
I've also seen some then where one or two maybe are strained because of come in and go in. They might have had a better contract somewhere else and they've gone somewhere else. So you're building that team. You're constantly building new team members. So you're having to get to know each other. A really, really good way of working that out sometimes is creating like a one-page profile for your yachting.
Yeah, of course.
So you've got the page profile there of the yachting group together. What is it? So like if I'm new on that boat, I can just go in and have a look. Okay, I've got 6 crew members here. I'll have a look at their one-page profile. I now know what's going to trigger them. I know what's important for them. And we never underestimate the small things, because it's the small things that end up big.
Yeah. Well, everybody who's been watching this channel know that I like to talk about 3 things that I find key important. That's market engagement, client engagement, and team engagement. I think what I'm doing with Tracy is very much diving into the topic of team engagement, but much more from a leadership perspective, from a captain or a management company perspective, like get the best out of yourself, get the best out of your team.
And also for the team to manage, learn the tools as well, so that they've got the tools for for longevity as well, so that when you hit those peak troughs, when you've maybe have had 3 or 4 back-to-back charters, you're feeling a little bit lethargic, you're feeling a bit monotonous, you're missing family maybe. Let's bring those key components together and not forget about, okay, this small thing has irritated me today. What do I need to clean my mind up to reframe the programming and reframe the thoughts in my mind then to be able to come back to again?
I think valuable lessons from Tracy. I mean, she's done this, and I said with the rich and famous, and I'll probably make you blush a little bit of that. There's probably a better way to say that, but I think you're bringing knowledge to us, and thank you so much for sharing that
Okay,
today.
no, thank you for having me on today. Thank
Perfect.
you.
Thank you, gentlemen, ladies, and anybody else. By the way, this is not only for Yacht Crew. If you own a business, you have that same question.
Yeah.
I have a coach, you have a coach. I hope my team sees me as a coach, or have someone around them that they consider a coach, whether it's a friend or family or anything else. Just be open to it. I think we all need it.
And have that confidence, isn't it? It's a safe space. I mean, who doesn't want a safe space to be able to explore and ideas and think outside the box and clean your mind? You know, just cleaning it all up, just software.
Exactly.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
My apologies. I just grabbed her and said video.
Yes.
So
I had no time to prepare.
No, you don't need time to prepare. So thank you so much
Okay,
again.
thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
See you next time.